Overhated and underrated.
Overhated.
I'm the new host, Rossi Rock, and I got my special guest with me, Mexico Mario. How does it feel to get 1 million plays on Arco, man?
What up, Rossi?
I'm gonna take a little shot.
Go ahead, man. Pour you one too while you at it. What's up? How you feeling today?
Sandra?
Yeah, I'll take one.
How you feeling today, Rossi?
Good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy you came. I'm happy to have you on Overhated and Underrated.
Man, I'm happy to be here, bro. I watched a couple episodes and
I'm happy.
I fucked with it. I like the whole setup. It's dope.
Hey, speaking of 1 million, you really did just hit 1 million though. Real life. How you feel about that? How was that to you?
It was cool, bro. It was cool. I think it was cooler to have Sebi hit 1 million, you know?
Right.
Because I hit the M on That's My Lady, and so when we got
yeah.
the one on Arco, I was like, man, this is dope. Like, it's dope for him to have that.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of Sebi, I wanted to jump into that. We'll jump into that later because
Yeah.
I want to talk about you guys' all relationship. How? Let me see. First of all, let's take a shot to you hitting 1 million. Sorry about that.
Let's do it. Damn, I did not pour this shit even, bro. This is big. Oh.
You just had a festival happen
Yeah, man. We had it at the golf course.
in Chula Vista.
Yeah.
You gonna do it again?
Yeah.
Are you gonna keep doing it?
I think we're gonna do it yearly.
That's what I was asking. Like,
We got some cool guests pop up. Like, we might have to do 2 stages because that golf course is big. I think there's like 18, 19 holes.
So that's what I was gonna ask. You're gonna try to elevate that as much.
Yeah, so they're talking about doing like maybe like 2 or 3 stages,
Right.
but come on, we need the budget.
No, you,
you know,
need the budget.
like, come on.
You need the budget and the support. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we
You need
did that all independently. We put that
Right.
together, got the artists, we put the stage together, bro. Really out there, like
Really?
using our hands to do that shit.
And
So
you, how was it? Was that one of your first like putting your own things together, like shows or festivals?
nah,
like
I've done a couple.
Okay.
I've done a couple, but that was like the first one that was like outdoor. We had to figure out the power lines. We had to figure out where these people are gonna set up their tents. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a lot of figuring out to do, but everything came and it worked out.
Okay, Rossi, I want to know who you are. The people want to know who you are. Rossi,
Yeah.
who is Rossi Rock? How did you get the name Rossi Rock? It's a fly name.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Who are you?
I got it from, I used to go by Def Steady Rock for the people who've been fucking with me since like 2008 to 2000, like, I think I changed it 2011. And I kind of just outgrew the name. I really wasn't fucking with it too much. And I just, how'd I get Rossi? I think I might have been sipping like the cheap wine. The Carlo Rossi, and I was like, oh, that name is kind of fly. And so I took the rock from the old name and put it in the end of that one and was like, man, I'm going to just roll with this.
You grew up in San Diego?
I grew up in San Diego and like Coachella Valley, like Palm Springs, Desert Hot Springs area.
Okay. Well, you are Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in what part of San Diego did you grow up in, if you don't mind me asking?
I grew up in like IB, Chula Vista area,
Right.
just kind of like all over the place.
How was it? How was it for you growing up over there?
So it's like I bounced back from Desert Hot Springs to San Diego like as a child.
Okay.
You know, my dad passed away in 2006, and that's my mom's family is all living out here in San Diego. So
Right,
that's when we
okay.
permanently moved out here.
Moved to San Diego.
Moved to IB.
Okay.
2006, I was 16. I think I was a sophomore.
Right. What high school did you go to?
I went to Mar Vista by the beach, bro.
Right,
in
okay.
IB.
Right. Oh, that's
Yeah.
clean. A lot of even people outside of the city be like, damn, y'all niggas be really having schools by your beat, like the school right by the beach. and all that.
Right. So I was going to Palm Springs High, and it's a fucking desert. So we come out here, and it's like right by the beach. Even like that for me was kind of trippy.
Right.
Beach is down the street right here.
Right.
And it'd be crazy because like I played football too, and we'd go to the beach to work out. I
Where you
thought
play
that was
football
the dopest shit. At Mar Vista High. I played in
okay.
Palm Springs and Mar Vista.
Okay. Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What's it like being Mexican and this whole the whole raps? You guys got a lot of support.
Yeah, we got a
Y'all
lot.
got
Of,
like a shit ton of support.
yeah, we got a lot of support. I
Right.
don't. Yeah.
How is it though? How is it being Mexican and just in the rap scene period? Because like Mexican rappers are not
Yeah.
totally different, but they all have their just like a fucking Peruvian rapper or
Right.
Brazilian rapper, they will have their own lane.
Right,
Mexicans
right.
they have their own lane. So
Yeah.
how is it being Mexican and being a rapper?
It's cool. I feel like I get stereotyped a little bit because of the whole Chicano scene. Like
Right.
I'm not like a Chicano rapper because there's
Right.
a certain sound to that.
No, it is.
You know.
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of. I feel like I'm just kind of in my own lane right now.
Right. You do you mess with like the Mexican rappers?
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for all those guys, bro.
Okay.
Lil One showed me love, and it's
Okay, hell
real
yeah.
cool, man.
Hell yeah. What's the like? What's the whole like? What's the whole ideology behind Rossi? Like, how did you build Rossi who you are today?
Man,
like, how did you build that sound, or like how did you find your sound? What inspired your sound? What inspired Rossi today? You know?
Yeah, a lot of fucking just consistency, bro. Just doing shit, failing. You know what I'm saying? Some shit will pop off, some shit with it. Yeah, exactly. And then just working, bro.
Right.
Just working, being in the studio, trying to figure out like what kind of artist I want to be and who I am. And I feel like I'm still developing.
Right.
You know? I feel like it never stops. You just keep going. You keep developing. You keep figuring out what kind of artist you are and shit.
Right. You gotta start somewhere. Shit.
And you just don't stop. Yeah, you just don't stop, man.
Because you never know what sounds you might find in the studio. You never truly know.
Some sounds might work for you. Some sounds might not. And I've made the mistake of trying to do some shit that like wasn't even me.
You ever done some R&B?
Putting it out. Yeah, I got an R&B track called "Players Fuck Up 2" I'm gonna put out. I don't got auto-tune on that bitch either, so.
Right, okay.
People are really about to hear my voice singing, like, I'm really like, "Players fuck up 2, players fuck up 2."
Okay.
I like my voice though, so I'm gonna keep it like that.
Right. Nah, auto-tune is a bitch too. I like the auto-tune. I like this auto-tune wave, but auto-tune is different. It's like a whole like.
Yeah.
I hate how everybody tries to do auto-tune now. Right, everybody wants to do auto. It can even.
It's a little oversaturated.
People won't even be singing and they still have auto-tune. Like, it doesn't make sense. But I guess that's just. It's just.
Yeah, it don't bug me. Like, it works for a lot of people, but I just don't really. I don't put that shit on mine.
Right. Take a shot.
You want to take another one?
Take a shot, nigga.
Let's go.
I got Rossi on the show today, nigga. Take a shot, nigga.
Man, I'm about to be fucked up when I leave.
San Diego.
Hey, let me see that cup.
Oh yeah. Look. I want to talk about like San Diego and like you're just the San Diego behind you. You know like the support you get from San Diego, the love you have for San Diego.
Yeah.
Like just talk about. I want to talk about San Diego and the San Diego scene for you. You know what I mean? How do you think? Let me ask you this question first. Do you think that people from San Diego or from their city should leave outside and go somewhere else to make their music pop more?
I mean, why not?
Right.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I didn't move, but I've been to LA and I've seen the opportunities, and I've been overwhelmed out there and like just working and like it's a good overwhelming. And I definitely think like we about to take a shot. I definitely think you should go outside your city, Like it's kind of like a bubble, bubble out here. You can only go so far, so why not?
Right. Do you like the support you get from San Diego? Do you think you get a lot of great support from San Diego?
Yeah, I got a lot of cool ass people that like been supporting me for a long time.
Right.
I
what I see
appreciate
too.
that shit. Yeah, I appreciate that shit, man. All the DMs I get, I'll be out with my family, like taking pictures and shit. I'll be with my kids. It's super dope. Like I'll be dinner, like I said, I'll be at dinner with my kids. Somebody will come up to me. I'll stand, like I take the time out of my day to really show love to the people who show love to me.
No, for real. That's tight.
Yeah.
I know the San Diego Project shot you a jersey when they brought.
Yeah, they shot me a jersey, bro. They came to the crib. They dropped it off. Like it was super, like unreal. Like I've been watching Padres for a long time, so for them to really show love to me is kind of crazy.
And that shows that they know Rossi in the city.
Yeah.
They know something about Rossi in the city. Let's talk about your relationship with Made in Tokyo in 24 Hours.
Yeah.
How did that come about? How did you meet them? How did that,
I met Tokyo. Sorry.
No, you good.
I met Tokyo and 20 on probably in like 2015. 20 was still Royce Rizzy and Tokyo went by Jamal Davis.
Right.
So I think he had like a pop-up or a show or something, and I pulled up a little late and I caught them outside and we just chopped it up. Like
regular
everything
shit.
was cool. Yeah, I think they just moved. Tokyo just moved out here to San Diego. He was still working on like Uber Everywhere and like all the hits he had. And shit.
Right.
And he would text me like, bro, let's get up. Like I just moved out here. Let's make some music. And I've always like show love. You know what I'm saying? Like hell yeah, I respect you. I respect your brother. Let's get in the studio. Let's make something. You know?
Right. It was easy call. Like you built the bond.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing more on the work, y'all built the bond. Built the
yeah, exactly. We built the friendship, and then I think it was a year later, might have been less than that. Like he changed his name. He was making beats, and then he jumped on. I think he made Uber Everywhere, and that shit just blew up. You know what I'm saying? He blew up, and then he went crazy. And then I got this text from 20 one day, like, "Yo, we're trying to fuck with you. We're trying to sign you. Like, let's do something." I'm like, "Hell yeah, bro! I've been fucking with you since the jump, so let's do it."
Y'all been locked in. Why not?
You know bro. And they I got love for both of them, bro. They put me on my first tour, bro. Like. They introduced me to some big names, They put me in the studio with some cool people, bro. I met my favorite rappers because of those guys.
Right.
You know, I seen cities like in the States that I've never been to, taking me out there on the tour bus, like and some fun shit, bro. And it's like I appreciate that shit. I got a lot of gratitude towards that. So
right, and every state is different. It's their music. A lot of people don't. Outside of California, they don't like, not necessarily don't like, they don't listen to a West Coast sound, or they don't, you know what I mean? They don't listen to what we got going over here on the West Coast. You're listening to, now drill is popping, you know what I mean? Now you know what I'm saying? They listen to all types of shit. So it is good that, you know, people from our city get to move around and see other states and find, because that might help with your sound. That's how I feel like.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
You might pull up to a studio in Atlanta, you're gonna be like, damn, when I go back to the town, I'm finna cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to like.
You just pull that certain, the inspirations, you know, the experiences from whatever you do and take it back home with you, you know, see what you can do with it.
Hell yeah.
Let's take the shot. Did you already take it? Oh, shit, I'm late.
Speak on your relationship with Sauce and Sebi. Sauce is my boy. I've never got to really meet Sebi, but Sauce is my boy. I fuck with Sauce.
He told me he was hitting you up. He was like, I'm telling him Mexico with questions to ask you. I'm like, what? Are you my manager now, bro? He was faded.
Hella.
I'm laughing like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, because just like everybody knows, I'm new to this podcasting, so I wanted to. I felt like I should, you know.
You hit him up.
I tapped in.
I thought he hit you. Like, yo, I heard Rossi gonna be on that shit.
Nah, I tapped in with him, and I was just like, bro, like, just if because I showed him what I already had, and I was like, oh, just. You know, anything that might help me, you know what I mean? Because I can do it all off the, you know, but it's good if I, you know. So, I hit up Sauce. But, speak on your relationship with Sauce and Sebi.
Yeah, I brought them out to a show. They were in their own rap group. I think they had a third member. And then after that, I think they split up. And I've always fucked with Sauce and Seb, like sonically and all the music that they make. Like, it's super fire, you know, since the jump. And we just kind of clicked. We just clicked and started making music and never stopped.
Right. How do you feel? I want to speak on how do you feel about, like, you know, rappers' death lately. You know, we just have RIP PNB Rock, you know.
Yeah, RIP PNB,
it's like low-key a senseless world we live in, and I just wanted your input as an artist.
That shit makes me sad, bro, even though I don't, like, know these artists. Just to hear about some shit like that is like, damn, that could happen to anybody, you know? You really got to just, like, take care of yourself and be aware of your surroundings.
Right. And it's happening consistently, too, you know?
Right.
It's happening consistently.
Unfortunately, it is, but it's like, you just got to be aware, careful how you move, you know, especially in certain areas.
You got a name for yourself, you know.
That's just sad as hell, bro.
And not even if you don't have a name for yourself, if you know how you move.
Right.
Everybody got to be cautious on how they move.
Yeah,
out there,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Especially if you're out of town and you're in a city that you don't know about, you know, it's kind of like tricky.
Right. I got to introduce myself to your boy when he got here, but do you want to introduce yourself here?
What's up, son?
What's good? I go by Big Bands 848.
Okay.
Step in. Yeah, man. I've been rocking with Rossi now a couple years.
Okay.
We've just been working, steady working, doing our thing.
Right.
Grading.
Okay, so this is part of your team right here. It's like it's good to have
it's like an everyday thing.
Everyday thing, you're working. It's good to have a solid team behind you. It's good to have a solid team. So I want to also speak on that. Like, speak about the people behind you. Like, speak about like how that motivates you, or what motivates you with the team, having a team. You know.
Just having good friendships, you know, before anything.
Right. Then like you said with the Made in Tokyo situation. It's all about a friendship. It's better music too when you have a friendship. You know what I mean? It's like it's a lot of things are better once you have a relationship.
And it's like I'm around people that I respect, and I respect the opinions, you know, and the criticism that they give out. You know, like there's only a few people, say I make a song, there's only a few people where I'm gonna ask, like, what do you think?
Right.
You know? And the few people are just the homies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about too many people's opinions. So
right.
just to have like some solid people behind me is lit, you know?
What's some inspirations behind Rossi? What'd you listen to growing up?
What did I listen to, bro? What did I listen
Somebody
to?
on Instagram told me to ask you what video games did you play when growing up too.
Oh, Halo. I think Halo was like an addiction of mine, like for a minute.
Really?
Yeah, the whole 2-on-2 situation.
Yeah,
like,
it was up in the custom games and shit like that.
Yeah,
so
bro. I think that was like the last phase of like video games that I went through. And after that, it was just like I don't know shit about no PS5, no Xbox.
Nah, for sure.
The last system I had was an Xbox 360.
Right. And that's when we was playing Halo.
Yeah, the Halo 2 came out and it was lit. Yeah.
Yeah, hella. But yeah, okay, back to what's some inspirations? What brought, because there had to be a style behind Rossi, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have just a regular like West Coast style, you know? You have like your own style kind of, you know what I mean? So like I
always gravitated towards like the innovative artists like Pharrell.
Right.
Like crazy producer from the Clips, you know, Kanye.
Right.
Neptunes, you know what I'm saying? Like 2012, 2013, when Dom, Nipsey, you know, that whole era, like I fell in love with that whole era and all those artists. Super crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like I get a lot of people always be like, yo, you remind me of somebody. And I'm like, who? And then we'll say it at the same time, Dom Kennedy. And they're like, oh, you're the Mexican Dom Kennedy. Like, you're the San Diego Dom Kennedy. Right. And like, at first I was like, nah, like, I'm Rossi. Like, nah, you. But now I'm just like, bro, like, it is what it is. Like, that's what I remind people of. And so I just kind of embrace it to the point where I got this new song dropping called Juan Kennedy. Because people will be in my comments like, oh, who the fuck is this? This is Don Kennedy, or this is fucking Mexican, or this is Juan Kennedy. And that shit was funny, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just turn that into a song, bro. Okay. So I ran that. I met Dom a couple times before too. Cool dude, bro. Like I would love to do a song with bro. Like I think that shit would be legendary just to check it off the bucket list.
Right,
you know?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, hell yeah. You're a father, correct?
Yeah, I got 2 kids, bro. Max and Romy.
Okay.
Max is 7 and Romy's 3, bro.
I want to talk about, I'm a newborn. You know, I'm a new father. So
yeah, bro, congrats.
Thank you. Let's speak on maintaining music, having a life, and fatherhood. How do you do it with the music and being a father at the same time?
It's just it's a balance. Like, I'm not with my baby's moms right now, so I try to schedule everything, like, to where, like, if I don't have them, I try to knock out everything, you know, at the same time. But there has been times where I brought them to the studio and it's just like they're running around, like it's just kind of crazy.
It's hectic.
My son's covering his ears, the music is too loud, and I'm just like, fuck. Like, they're kind of young right now, but like I think when they get a little older, they'll be able to like handle it.
Yeah, handle it, and they'll understand the studio too.
Yeah. And then like they'll see me take pictures with people that come up to me, and like I don't even think they give a fuck, bro. They don't care about. They don't care. It's funny because like I did the first pitch and I brought my daughter and my son with me on the field.
Oh yeah, yep.
Which is super sick, you know what I'm saying? But my son is like, he acts cool, like super calm, like he's lit, you know what I'm saying? But he don't ever be like, that was like, you know, dad, like. But then I go pick him up from school and I'm chopping it up with his teacher and he's like, I heard you did the pitch. I'm like, where'd you hear that from? He was like, he was telling me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, that makes me feel good.
Yeah. You see a boy seeing something going on.
Yeah, he pees it. So.
How was that first pitch, actually? It was horrible. I'm going to tell you it was horrible, but how was it?
My pitch was horrible? When you're up there, it's like, I don't know, there's thousands of people. I was just like, fuck, I was throwing bullets all day the day before. Like, I threw a pitch, but whatever. I was thinking, damn, should I flop? Like, it will go viral.
Right.
If I just kind of threw it out the way. And I was thinking about it like, oh, I could fuck this up. Like, this could go crazy. I don't give a fuck. Like, it would go wild.
Did you guys actually go out there and try, though? That's what I meant to ask you. Like, did you actually, like, go out there and try to throw that ball?
Yeah. What do you mean, like?
Like, were you, like, actually try to throw a strike?
At that point, I was like, I just wanted to get to the fucking home plate.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm out there and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna flop it. And then I'm like, I got my kids out there. And I'm like, what if I flop it and it don't go viral?
Right.
I'm like, I can't let them down. You know, I just had to throw something.
Nah, for sure. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Just the fact that I got to do it was lit too.
Yeah, nah, hella.
On the Jumbotron. I've never been on the Jumbotron. I've always wanted to do it.
Hella.
Sitting in the stands, you know what I'm saying? But that was a cool like moment, bro, for to have my mom with me too. Yeah, it was lit.
Yeah. That's dope. Have moms out there. You had your family out there with you.
I had my mom and both of my kids.
Right. Okay. Cool.
It was fucking lit. The players right there.
New jersey on too, fresh
jersey. My kids thinking like this is normal, like, you know, like it was lit, bro. I got to touch the grass. Like, I couldn't stand on the mound because it was raining. It was muddy.
Okay.
But I was on the grass. It was lit. I didn't know my pitch was that trash though. A couple people were like, "Damn, I would have knocked that out the park." I'm like, "Damn," and I had to look back at it like, that shit was kind of weak. I need to do it again. I got to tap in.
Right. I know we all know you San Diego and blah blah, but in your most recent video though, you wore an LA hat.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Because
I don't give a fuck. I wear what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a rock shit. You know, honestly, I don't regret doing that shit.
Nah,
like,
for sure.
It was somebody sent me a pack of clothes, and I was like, oh, this is fly. And I got a big head, so it's like some hats don't fit me right, you know, and that hat fit me right.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay, it says LA on it, but like I might get away because it has the Bass Pro shit on it. But I was like, fuck it, whatever. And I shot that scene with Steels in Long Beach, and I don't know. I rock that shit, but I don't give a fuck what people say. You know what I'm saying? I wear whatever the fuck I want. I should have worn an LA hat here so people could get mad. You know, the comments would have been crazy. You know, in fact, I brought the LA hat. Yo, you got the LA hat?
Not switch the hat mid-interview.
That would have been lit. I fucked up.
Hey, that's maybe our next idea, because we're going to bring you back in probably like 6-7 months, you know what I mean? Cause we're gonna,
Let's do it.
That's the idea of this whole podcast, to keep bringing people back. We want to keep tapping in, you know, for a shot, though.
Oh, this is exciting. I'm already feeling it.
Got you.
Not to make me sick. I want to go out after this, bro.
You say you want to?
I said I'm going to want to go out after this.
I remember I seen your ass in Juan Tequila. Remember?
Yeah.
Hey, anyways, though. But I want to know what's some advice you have for just people in the music industry coming out, because music is not what it used to be, you know? Yeah. So, what is some advice that you have for, new rappers, new singers, new artists, period?
I don't fucking know. Just stay in your lane, bro.
Do you.
Do you. Exactly. Do you. I wouldn't overthink too much, you know? If it's something you really want to do, then just do it, because you never know. That one thing you might want to do just might set you, it might change your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't really take people's opinions into account too much, because I've been told, don't drop that song. Yeah. And I'm like...
And then when you drop it, it's...
And I'm dropping it, and I'm just like... No, see, I've learned, you know what I'm saying? I've learned, that shit would go crazy. Even to myself, though, I gotta learn to be, not such a big critic to my music. Because before I dropped South Bay, I was like, this shit ain't gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It'll do numbers, but, not the numbers I want. I dropped it, and it went up, and I was like, yo, you just never know, you know what I'm saying? And it just teaches you, what direction to take after that.
Right.
You know?
South Bay, I want to actually talk about that. South Bay. I used to play for the South Bay Eagles.
South Bay Eagles?
You remember that? I used to play for the South Bay Eagles.
Is that a football team, or what is it?
It's a football team.
Pop Warner?
Yeah, Pop Warner.
Oh, okay, lit.
What was the ideology behind South Bay?
I locked in with Steels. I probably made that song 2018, 2019, and I just held on to it because I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know what it's going to be. Mm-hmm. And then the day we shot that video, I was supposed to shoot a different video.
Right.
This song called Metallic Boy, and what happened? I don't know. We had a whole different treatment for it, and I don't think the drone guy came through, or the guy with the car came through, or something. Right. And then I was sitting there with the camera guy in my living room, I'm dressed. I had the big jacket on. I had the LA hat on. You know, I'm like, I don't get
the LA
hat. Nah, I was sitting there, and I was like, well, let's just shoot this song. And I played the South Bay joint, not thinking much of it. Let's just shoot this in the city. Right. I'm talking about South Bay. Let's go to the Elwood, the little hole in the wall bar right there. Yep. Mm-hmm. Just some pink apartments down the street from 3rd Avenue. Right. And we just did it, not thinking much of it. And then we put it out, and people fucked with it, man. Shout out to Chris Ochoa too. He shot the video. Real dope videographer, bro. Right. Really dope. What's a process? I gotta get one in with Thomas though.
Got you. Hella. We got you.
So when I was telling Thomas, I was like, when Mexico told me to get on this, I was like, maybe this ain't even my audience, bro. Everybody's gonna be like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is that? I'm like, Thomas, we need a video.
Yeah,
bro.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Who the fuck is this Mexican Dom Kennedy?
But see, that's the ideal we're trying to get behind this. We're trying to bring everybody. And when we're trying to bring you, we're trying to keep bringing you. We're trying to keep tapping in. We're trying to bring it in, start from the city and bring it on out. And when you pull up, and even when motherfuckers pull up to overrated and underrated. You know what I mean? We're gonna just chop it up, pull up to the studio. We in Visionary Studios. You know?
Yeah, I love. I'm telling you, it's clean in here. It's lit. Right. You know what I'm saying? I might need that before I leave. That shit is hard. That shit is hard. Because I will be drinking 10, 11 in the morning, watching the football games, be like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right. Hell yeah. I wanted to.
We about to finish that bottle before I leave too.
We can finish it. We can knock this back.
Not right now. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna drink some water, bro. I'm just saying.
We can knock this back right now. I want to ask you though, what's a process for your music? What is it like? Are you with the producer and with the engineering? What is just your process of making the song?
It could be. It's different, bro. Like I could find something on YouTube and hit up the producer. Like, yo, I like this beat.
Right.
Let me get that. I'll write to it. Take it to the Supreme Studios. Like he'll engineer my shit.
Right.
And we'll just knock it out. Or I could sit in the room with the producer and he's making the beat and I'm writing to it and then just knocking it out. It's all different, bro.
Okay.
I don't have just like one way I do things. It's just kind of like in the just kind of going with the flow shit.
Right.
You know, I don't like the force shit either.
Right. I just want to ask you that because you really do have like a different style towards you. You know what I mean? Like you can't say the best skin Dom Kennedy.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, you do have like a it's West Coast, but it's just like it's different. It's a little bit different. You know what I mean?
I'll fuck with Dom Kennedy, bro. That's like when he came out, it was like, bro, this dude is hard, like real LA with it. You know what I'm saying? Real like fly, like the hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Like I put all that Fairfax. That was like a whole era for me.
Right.
You know?
Right. What's like some shit you listen? What are you listening to? What are you listening to? What's your favorite producers and artists? Like what are you listening to?
What do I be listening to, bro? Honestly, I got a wide taste. I got a wide like palette for music, bro. Like I'll listen to like rock. You know what I'm saying? I'll fucking play some Steve Lacy. You know, Kanye, and I'll listen to the Counting Crows. You know who that is?
Right. Hell no. I'm about to go look this shit up because what the fuck?
But it's like songs where like I gotta be with nobody because if I play shit like the homies in the car, be like, what the fuck is this? You know, like I love like all kinds of shit.
Right.
I love all kinds of shit, bro. And it's just like rap is probably my favorite, but I take shit from everywhere.
Right. What's next for you? What's going on next week? Can we work?
I'm gonna.
Well, besides this, I want to work.
Nah, I'm good. But it's just. Hell yeah, we need to work. Motherfucker. I didn't even know you had a studio in this bitch.
Hell yeah, Nick, pull up after this. You good? Anytime, man.
Bro.
You good? It's
I
always
might have
good.
to go home with a pack or something.
I got you. What is like next for you? What you got going on next? I know you were mentioning some songs earlier. But
that
like,
song Juan Kennedy, I'm gonna drop that shit. I got a video for it.
You mentioned
I
the
got
R&B
a project.
song.
I got a project called Fools Don't Cry. I'm kind of pondering. I'm so indecisive because I'd be like, man, do I even want to call it that? Like,
right.
How's that gonna sound in a couple years? Like,
right. Fools Don't Cry.
It's called Fools Don't Cry. You know, I might change it. I might not. I don't know. But I got 7 songs. I got Made in Tokyo on that shit. I got. Who else I got? I got Big Ben, Sebi, Sassolini on a song called Tweety. I'm gonna play that shit before.
Okay,
before
for sure.
That shit
Hell
hard.
yeah, I want to hear that shit.
And then and I'm singing on it. I got no auto tune, just kind of doing whatever I want to do to it.
Shit.
Yeah, I threw a listening party for it, bro, and the reaction was really dope.
Okay,
so
hell yeah.
I'm hyped to drop it.
Right,
you know, I'm hyped.
Okay. Yeah, so you hyped for the next shit that you got going on, the next shit that you got, the drops that you got going on.
Yeah, and then I got some skits. I got some funny ass shit coming out too,
no,
bro.
I saw the interview.
Denny's, what up? Bro, after I drop that shit, I would see people I haven't seen in a minute. The first thing they tell me is, Denny's, what's up? And I'm like, man, that's lit.
That shit
I'll be at the gym. I'll be at the gym and be like, yo, are you the Denny's guy? I'm like, fuck. Like, that's what I'm known for. But that shit, honestly, I'm going to talk about that, bro.
No, go ahead.
That shit was like, we were outside, bro. I had the karaoke box to the mic. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, dog? Like, I had the button up. We had the script ready, and I'm like, man, fuck it. Like, we about to just do this shit, you know?
Right.
I love the office humor, like the dry shit.
No, bro, that's the most funniest shit, the white people humor. Sorry, but the white people humor. You know, The Office, I love that. The Office is one of my favorite shows to this day. That shit, that's why I said, why I started cracking up. That shit y'all did was hilarious.
I'm not like the funny guy. Like, I don't have like cool jokes or nothing like that. You know, I'm never like the life of the party and shit. But like, when it comes to that, I feel like I could write a little treatment for it and like, yo, where's your button up? You know what I'm saying? Cut it. You know what I'm saying? People love that part.
Right.
But like, we went to Denny's and I'm sitting there like shitting myself. Like, everybody's waiting for me. Like, bro, get up, let's do it. And I have the mic in my hand, like the homie's hiding the speaker. And I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, I just had to grab my fucking nuts, bro. And I stood up and I was like, thank you for everybody coming to my listening party. And it was just a go from there, bro.
And it really wasn't a listening party.
It wasn't a listening party, bro. It was just supposed to be some funny shit, you know? It was promotion for my real listening party. And it did really well.
No, that's dope. You thought outside the box.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfuckers don't do that.
I sent it to Dago TV. I was like, post this. It's going viral. And then I don't know who runs that shit. He didn't post that shit. And then I was like, all right, bet, whatever. Right. And then my homie called me like, yo, they posted that shit. And I looked. And everybody was laughing in the comments. And it was lit, bro.
That shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
That what I like you said though. That's like I said though. With the thinking outside the box, that really is thinking outside the box.
Yeah,
and you're promoting your actual what you got going on.
Right,
you know?
right. And I'm not afraid to like put myself out there, be vulnerable. Like I don't ever portray myself as like the coolest motherfucking guy or like the hardest guy. You know, like I'm not scared to do shit like that.
Right. Right.
You know, I got this other one coming out with the homie Lil Fucci. It's pretty funny.
Okay.
We about to put that shit out too. Yeah.
All right, hell
funny,
yeah.
some funny shit.
Hell yeah.
It made me want to like do more shit like that. Like I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Nah, for
and,
real.
And I got the homies involved too.
That's crazy because I talk about shit like I want to do pranks so bad. I want to just go out and do pranks so bad, but it's like I'm scared to do that shit. Like low key, I don't have like.
But when you do it, it's like you look it back and like. I don't know. You put it out there, and it's just like a good response because people want to do that shit. Like you said, people want to do that shit, but it's like they're scared.
Right.
Once you start doing shit that people are scared of doing, that's when shit cracks off for you.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to do no pranks. Right. I wouldn't want to do no pranks.
Because some dude be like, I understand. Some of them pranks do be like, why are you talking about you're pulling up in the hood? Do you want to punch?
Yeah. Like, I don't know if I'll be doing that. I'm like, I'm too old to be out there.
Yeah.
Like, I got, like I'm saying, like, I start thinking, like, what are my kids going to see on YouTube? Like,
hell yeah.
That what the fuck are you doing, dog? Fucking, you're 50 years old, still doing pranks. Imagine.
Hell yeah.
Fuck that. I'd rather be on some acting shit.
Right.
You know, I'd rather venture off and do some shit like that. You know, that would be lit.
Like actual, like we mean like actual acting? Like actual?
Like actual like skits, like maybe some SNL shit. See, but like I start doubting myself, like, man, you ain't that funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I would love to get into some shit like that. I don't know. We'll see where life takes me, bro. Life is crazy. You never know what's gonna happen.
Hell yeah! I'm excited to see what's next. I'm excited to hear these tracks too. When we're
done. I want to listen to this shit. I want to see what you think about them for real.
Hell yeah. I want to ask you before you go. Do you think you overhated or underrated, or how do you feel about being overhated or underrated?
I think I'm at where I'm supposed to be.
Right.
Like people fuck with what they fuck with, and if they don't fuck with it, and I fuck with it.
Right.
I mean, that's all that matters. Like, if I'm happy with what I put out,
right.
You know, I don't really pay attention to like being underrated, overrated.
Right.
You know, because I had the best experiences of my life doing music.
Right.
You know.
Nah, for real.
Whether I'm the biggest artist or not the biggest artist, it don't really matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm making a living off this. I do this shit for full time. I get to do shit and put my homies on stage in front of people and see and like see their faces and how they react. Because no one ever did that shit for me. So like, it's fun, bro. Like I'm just having fun with it. Until it's not fun anymore, then I'm gonna be an actor, bro. I'm gonna be Dwayne Johnson, bro.
Right. that nigga, The Rock being everything. Jesus Christ. Take this last shot, man.
Nah, yeah. It's just fun, bro.
yeah, why y'all like you was scared of it though?
Damn, I'm lit.
Oh yeah, good. Go ahead. We killed it. Hey, that's y'all.
It was a baby bottle though.
Nah,
I mean, it wasn't too crazy.
I needed. You know what? I told myself before this interview. I said, you know what? I'm gonna drink in this one. I'm gonna pour up. I'm gonna just like get a little faded and see how it goes because you know this is my third one. Yeah. So I'm like, fuck it. Let's see how it goes. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. And I think I'm gonna drink on each one now.
Oh hell yeah!
Probably so. I might drink it.
You gotta incorporate the drinking in something. Nah, I don't know. That might be a bite off Drink Champs or something.
Nah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
I don't know. At least get the baby bottle and be like, we have to finish this before the interview's done.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, yeah.
That would be lit.
Yeah,
that would be lit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
okay. Hella.
Yeah, that would be tight.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna drink. That's why I actually was like, you drink tequila, nigga?
Yeah. Hella. Come on, bro. I need to stop drinking beer and start just drinking liquor.
Right.
Be drinking beer, bro. That's like drinking French fries, bro. I'll be feeling like shit the next day. And like once I have one drink, I can't have just one. Is what I'm saying. You know, I gotta keep going.
For
it's
real.
in my bloodline, bro.
Takes one shot and just one.
That's why I said if I keep drinking, I'm gonna want to go out after this, bro. Because I'm gonna keep wanting to party.
That's like low key weird to just take one shot and just like not keep drinking.
Right.
Like after this, I'm like most likely gonna get another bottle and just probably go out or post up in the studio and work.
I might have to go with you.
Hey, let's get it.
I'm lit.
It's up. Let's get it. I want to appreciate you for coming.
Well, I wanted to ask you because I see the chain and I was like, how'd you get the name Mexico Mario?
It's something I want to wait to always like talk about because I knew it was always gonna come. But honestly, it just come from doing a bunch of bad shit, bro, and when doing
going
dumb.
To TJ and shit?
No, I never actually even been to TJ on some real shit.
I feel like you gotta go now.
Nah, but just like just like being young and dumb, like just being what I mean, young Mex, just doing what I do, just not
hanging with Mexicans doing bad shit.
Yeah, just doing little dumbass shit. I ain't gonna get all into depth, you know what I mean? But just doing like little.
I'll let you save it for when the time is right.
When the time is coming. That's what, and I knew it was gonna come in this interview.
When you do the interview here, I'll be on that side.
Okay.
Like, yo, how'd you get the name? Like, if that's cool, I'll come do that shit. That would be lit. I feel like I'll be a good host.
Right. We might have to have you on the show or two.
That would be lit.
All right, let's do it.
Lit. I'm with it.
Well, maybe we might have you interview Sauce and Sebi.
Okay, bet. Nah, let's do that. That'll be fine.
Let's set that up. We're gonna have you do that. We're gonna set that up.
I'm with that. So do I spit a freestyle or like at the end, or how does this work? I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm not spitting no freestyle, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
I don't want to hear that shit either, bro. I'm already 5 shots in, like.
But nah, let's get it, bro. I in
Right.
the future I want to work with you, bro. I've sent you multiple beats and shit. I see your style, but my style too. We just have to
Right.
blah, blah. But I'm excited to have you on the show again. When the album drops, do you know when it's gonna drop? We have a date.
Man, I don't fucking know. I just waiting to get a cool like cover.
Right.
I need a cool ass cover too.
Because that one cover, you were like.
The main Chambalan, oh, that shit was legendary. I still go back and be like, damn, I did that.
Yeah,
you know where that's from though? It's from I love like Kiss like artwork, like the band. Mm-hmm. They got, if you go like,
no, yeah, I already know. Yeah, hella, I know about that.
Their art is just crazy,
yeah,
bro.
hella.
It's just like they got a cover just like that, and so I just recreated it and even took the font and put that on there.
Okay. So whenever you drop, we'll have some more drops, and we'll hopefully within 6 months, we want to have you back on the show again.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, we'll see you, and then we'll see you. Let's
or
set it
I'll
up
come back and host it.
Yeah,
I'll come back and host it.
Let's set that up next week, or you know what I mean. Whenever they're ready, we're ready.
You let me know, bro.
You
let me know, and I'm here.
Alrighty, I appreciate you for having on the show. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
buddy.
thanks for having me, bro. I'm faded.